Hey guys, my name is Ishan, and welcome to the first episode of this four-part series on AI. What it is, how it works, and how it's about to change pretty much everything. Artificial intelligence is no longer confined to research labs or speculative fiction. It's begun to shape the infrastructure of our society, the systems we rely on, and even the way we think. This four-part series explores what AI really is, not just how it works, but who's using it and where it's taking us. Because whether we're ready or not, we're already living in the system that AI is quietly running. Today's AI does way more than it should. It decides what news you see, how your routes are planned, which transactions go through, and in some cases, even what medications you receive. And yet, most of this happens silently, behind screens, far from public understanding. AI isn't magic, it's a patchwork of large algorithms, scaled across even larger server farms. Today's AI consumes data, finds patterns, and produces an output faster and more consistently, with less human input than ever. At its core, an AI system is a machine trained to spot patterns in language, images, decisions, and behavior. AI doesn't think like a person, it calculates, estimates, and refines. In finance, it reacts to market signals in milliseconds. In security, it scans millions of faces a second. In logistics, it reroutes entire shipping networks based on real time demand and other data metrics. The more we trust these systems, the more we integrate them into our lives. And the less visible human decision making becomes. The rise of AI isn't just technical, it's political, economic, and even psychological. Because when a machine gets capable of making its own decisions, you have to ask, who gave it that power? And who is benefiting from the result? AI isn't neutral, it's trained on decisions. Decisions from big shots, like politicians. What happens when their ideas leak on this AI? What happens when it spreads this ideology to ordinary people? You should ask, is AI brainwashing us? AI is already being used to determine bail outcomes, predict criminal behavior, scan job candidates, filter loan applications, and detect signs of mental illness. The models that we use today are only as good as the data they're built on. That data is messy and full of skewed human assumptions, noise, and a lot of historical things that we probably still shouldn't be following. If we don't interrogate the systems that we build, we risk turning flawed ideas into automated policies. Things that right now are disgusting to us might just become the new norm, and I don't mean in a good way. This isn't just about risk, it's also about scale. AI gives us something that we've never had before, the ability to ask anything and do anything that we want in the snap of a finger. This has happened many other times in history when great things are invented, like the mobile phone. The first time it came, a bunch of negative side effects came with it. Things like space exploration, scientific discoveries, art, and music. All these things used to be a method of expressing yourself. And now, they just became a copy and paste on a computer. It's sad how such amazing things that used to actually matter don't anymore. We're in a world that using your phone, you could make a piece of art similar in skill to the Mona Lisa. Where is the world anymore? I've talked about a lot of things in this video so far, but I think that this one is the most important. You see, we've had chips before in laptops and phones, but have you heard of a BCI? A brain computer interface? You see, Elon Musk, I'm sure you know about, is a very influential person. In 2016, he founded a company called Neuralink. Neuralink's goal is to make brain chips, chips that you can put in your brain. Now, right now, it's only to help people with disabilities. But in the future, I'm 100% sure it's going to end up becoming about enhancing the body, not helping it. It's going to go from helping blind people see to helping people do calculations in their head at the speed of light. This isn't a joke anymore. This is real human bodies that we're talking about. What if something goes wrong? What will these companies do? What if they introduce a subscription service? If you don't pay, you can't think. Think about it. I'm sure you can agree that companies already have enough control over our internet use. But over our brain use, I think that that's a whole new level of control. At that point, we're not building machines, we're becoming the machines. What we're seeing right now isn't just a tech revolution, it's a shift in how we interact with reality itself. We're building systems that don't sleep, don't forget, and don't think like we do. There's so much more to talk about in this vast world of AI. In future episodes, we will learn about the hardware components of AI, GPUs, CPUs, RAM, and how they're used to host local AI models. We'll also learn about how giants like Apple and Google are advancing the field of AI research. We'll also learn how they are actually utilizing AI components in their own products. There's so much more that we're going to be learning about. And if you guys want in on it, then please subscribe, like, and share this video. It helps more than you could possibly know. This is Ishan, and I'll see you guys in the next video.